日本時間11月14日、MLB の2025年の最優秀選手が、米番組、MLB ネットワークで発表され、ナ・リーグの MVP に、ドジャースの大谷翔平選手が、満票で3年連続4度目の受賞を果たしました。番組に出演した大谷選手は、受賞の瞬間に、マミコ夫人、愛犬のデコピンと顔を寄せ合って喜ぶと、司会者と愛犬、デコピンの話題でスタジオを爆笑させる場面も。また、受賞後に、米メディア、ESPN-LA では、大谷選手の MVP 受賞を祝い、出演者が、正直、大谷専用のショーを作るべきだと思うよ。と、大谷選手の話題で盛り上がっていました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Please be joined by the three finalists right now. Shohei Ohtani, Kyle Schwarber, and live from the Chelsea Theater, where the MLB Awards are taking place later tonight, Juan Soto. Juan, I'll start with you. Looking sharp, dressed for success. It's amazing the season that you put together. The fact that you're on the verge of a 40-40 season, I don't know who saw that coming. Was that a goal that you had in mind for this year?
I mean, when we started the season, our goal was win as many games as we can, and putting myself together to have a great season. It helped my team the most. And whenever we started smelling it, we got to 20, then we got to 30. We saw we have a pretty good chance, and we try our best. Definitely we fell off short for the 40, but it was a great, incredible season for me.
Hey, Shohei, it's Tom Verducci. Congratulations again on being an MVP award finalist. It was fun to watch you be a two-way player again. I want to know about the challenge that you faced to rehab during the season while you're DHing to get yourself ready to pitch. You came back with a full windup. What was the biggest challenge to get yourself ready to pitch again?
やっぱり最初の方は左肩が回りづらいなというのが一番不安を抱えてたので、徐々にこうシーズン進むにつれて試合前のマッサージだったりとかっていう時間をちょっとずつ短縮できるようになったので、そこが一番苦労というか不安があった点かなと思います。
Yeah, I think the biggest concern for me, the biggest kind of problem I experienced was towards the beginning of the season. I was coming off of surgery, so I had a little bit of tightness around my left shoulder. So as soon as the season progressed, my shoulder got a lot looser and things got a lot easier for me to get back into my routine, control my time management, and basically from there on it was smooth sailings.
Schwarbs, what's up, man? Sean Casey. Listen, man, what an incredible year. All the big numbers, 56 home runs, the RBIs and everything. But as a player, the one stat that came out so big for me was 162 games. Knowing how hard that is, knowing that the grind it is, and knowing that when I had teammates that played 162, I was like, okay, that guy's coming every night and he's posting for us. What does that 162 mean to you, and why was it so important for you?
Well, it is an important thing. I think durability is the biggest thing, and it's especially big when you're primary DH. Just to make sure you're durable and everything. You just want to make sure that when you're monitoring your swing, monitoring everything that you can. So too, you want to be aware of everything else that you can be. If it's teammates who need days, whatever it is, to try to make sure that you're always going to be available for those guys if they need it. And but I mean, just to play on these two games, play a whole full season, it is really, really cool to see that you're able to do that, and I look forward to continuing to do that.
In which my friend Tom Verducci said right now he believes Shohei Ohtani to be the greatest player who's ever played the game of baseball. Like, wow! And in the midst of discussing Ohtani, you've seen something that, this is rarefied air here, Tom. About to be a four-team MVP if he can win it. What is it about Ohtani that stands out?
Can I take you back to junior high school? Remember Venn diagrams?
Yes.
He's the ultimate Venn diagram because very few hitters can hit like Ohtani. Very few pitchers can pitch like him. In between that intersection is just one. Here's what I'm talking about. Let's count up the most number of balls hit this year, hit 100 miles an hour or more. This includes the postseason. Shohei Ohtani more than anybody else in baseball. I mean, he is consistently hitting the ball hard. But you got to understand, too, he's not just a slugger. He hits for average as well. Total base is always there. But on the mound, let's count up the number 100-mile-an-hour pitches by any starting pitcher who made at least 15 starts. only 2 other starters threw more pitches 100 miles an hour plus. And remember, Shohei only had 14 starts during the regular season. Made it back in June. Now let's talk about highest average exit velocity. All of baseball, only Aaron Judge, higher average exit velocity, 95.1. This guy torches baseballs. But once again, if we talk about that same player who hits the ball as hard as just about anybody, put him on the mound, and now he throws the ball about as hard as anybody. The highest average four-seam velocity in the big leagues, including the postseason, 98.4. Only Hunter Green throws the ball harder than Shohei Ohtani. I mean, sometimes we just got to sit back and awe, guys, at what Shohei Ohtani is doing. It's not just that he's doing this as a two-way player. He's doing it at the 1% level. Don't ever get used to this.
Yeah. Now it's time for the moment of truth, my friend. Give us the National League MVP.
The National League MVP is Shohei Ohtani.
All right.
Congrats to Shohei Ohtani, the 2025 NL MVP. He is now a 4-time most valuable player, doing so in a 5-year span. Only one player has more MVP awards than Shohei Ohtani. That would be Barry Bonds with 7. Here are the results. That's right, it is unanimous. A true slam dunk for Ohtani. All 30 first-place votes. The runner-up is Schwarber with 23 second-place votes. Juan Soto is third. Perdomo, phenomenal year for the D-backs. He finishes fourth, and Trey Turner is fifth overall. Let's bring in Shohei Ohtani and his interpreter, Matt Hidaka. Shohei, congratulations, a 4th MVP. This is something only Barry Bonds has done. What does this accomplishment mean to you?
Thank you. そうですね、すごく非常に光栄ですし、はい、まあ、さっきね、映ってるソト選手、シャーバー選手ももちろん素晴らしいシーズンだったので、はい、そういうね、素晴らしい選手と競い合えたことがまず良かったなと思ってます。
Yeah, it's truly an honor. But before I say that, I wanted to just give a big shout out to Juan Soto and Schwarber. They had amazing seasons as well. And it was just great. You know, they obviously helped me bring the best out of me in competition.
Shohei, congratulations. I mean, what a year. You became a dad this year. You returned to pitching. You won the World Series. In your mind, what makes this year, 2025, so special for you?
そうですね、まあ、ワールドシリーズで勝ったのがまず一番自分の中で達成というか素晴らしい出来事だったなと思いますし、まあ、その最後の締めくくりとして自分自身のシーズンの MVP を取れたっていうのは非常に大きなことなので全ての人に感謝したいなと思ってます。
Yeah, the biggest thing is obviously being able to win the World Series. That's first and foremost. You know, it's icing on the cake just to be able to get an individual award, you know, being crowned MVP. But I just really want to appreciate the support from all my teammates, everybody around me, my supporting staff.
Shohei, congratulations, man. Absolutely incredible what you're doing with the game, stuff that we've never seen before, and it's been a lot of fun to see. I want to know, as a hitter and a pitcher, because being a hitter obviously is one of the toughest things to do. I can't imagine being a hitter and a starting pitcher. For you, which routine is tougher for you, being as a pitcher or as a hitter?
まあどちらも同じぐらいもちろん難しいですし、まあ今年はリハビリというか手術からTJ から開けてピッチングサイドのリハビリの年だったので、まあそこに一番焦点を当ててたので、そこがまあ一番、まあもちろん左肩の手術もあったんですけど、そこが一番難しかったところかなとは思いますし、まあそこかなと思います。
Yeah, they're both equally difficult. Being a hitter, obviously, being a pitcher. But I think this year, because I was coming off, you know, was rehabbing from TJ. I also had my surgery on my left shoulder, so a lot of the focus was to be able to get back to the mound and be able to pitch. So I think in that sense, this year the difficulty was more on the pitching side for this year.
Hey, Shohei, I'm not sure if you knew this, but only one other player had won back-to-back MVP awards while also winning the World Series. That was Joe Morgan about 50 years ago. What does that mean to you, to be not just the MVP 2 years in a row, but a world champion?
まあそれはもうチームメイトのサポートもそうですし、コーチもそうですし、まあ何よりねファンの人たちがまあ僕が もし引退して先に、振り返った時に素晴らしい年だったよなって思う、一つの年になるんじゃないかなと思うので、ドジャースのファンの人たち、チームメイトすべての人たちにとって素晴らしい1年だったなと思ってます。
Yeah, I mean, again, it was a great year. Like I said, I very grateful to my teammates, the coaching staff, but not only them, the fans. You know, the fans were the ones who really rooted us on, supported us. I think after I, retire and I do look back at these special years, I can definitely say the fans played a big part in the support.
All right, Shohei, thank you so much. Are you going to get extra treats at Decoy or what?
Yeah. He was barking.
That is a well-behaved dog. Great stuff, Shohei Ohtani. Congratulations on a remarkable season. The four-time MVP. Our friends at New Balance celebrate four-time MVP, the unicorn, Shohei Ohtani.
Buenas tardes, fanáticos. I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Shohei Ohtani just won the MVP again for the third season in a row. He won it unanimously again, 30 out of 30 first-place votes. And now Shohei Ohtani is the only man other than Barry Bonds to win the award 3 years in a row. He is the only man other than Barry Bonds to win 4 MVPs. Barry's got 7, so he's still got a ways to go to catch Barry, but no one had ever won 4 MVPs other than Bonds until Ohtani just did it a minute ago. Just an extraordinary, not a surprise.
No.
Because we knew he was going to win it, but it is now official. The second player to win multiple MVP awards in Dodger history. Roy Campanella is the only other one to have done that. So just add it to the list of things that he and only he have done.
All right, don't waste my time. Take your shot at the Angels real quick. Go ahead. I know. It's in there somewhere. Go ahead. I know. Let's just get to
honestly, it. the only thing that the Angels got right is giving him a chance to go do what he does and go out there.
They did right by him. Yeah.
They did.
They did right by him.
They let him do both things. He won a couple MVPs there. But, the thing that jumps out at me at this, DeMarco, more than anything else, is the Dodgers went and spent $700 million, and we can talk about the deferrals or whatever, but they gave Shohei Ohtani $700 million and 10 years. They went out and gave Yamamoto about $330 million and 12 years. It's already paid for itself.
Yeah.
It already worked. They went 2 for 2 right out of the chute.
This
Ohtani
is house money like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's so extraordinary. And now he's sitting there doing an interview with his dog and his wife and what I'm assuming are his agents and whatnot. And he looks like a bleeping movie star. I mean, it's just not fair. You're not
for him, I bet it's like,
stuff.
Of course he's the MVP. How could he not? I was just thinking, if he's winning MVPs, that usually means the Dodgers are going to be in the World Series. You know what I mean?
Well,
if he's going to be in the MVP race every single year, and I can't see why he wouldn't be as long as he's healthy, then you're going to be in the mix every single year.
Yeah. I mean, I understand your point. It doesn't typically necessarily. You have the best player. You got one of the best teams.
Oh, not win the World Series, but at least in the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, he was in Anaheim, and they weren't even close to the mix.
But that's them with this group and this machine with this guy with this talent, and he said he's hungry. He wants a third.
He does, and I think that's incredibly exciting. This is the golden era of Dodger baseball. With the golden era of quite possibly, and I would argue, has already established himself as the greatest baseball player of all time.
Yes.
Because he's not the greatest slugger ever, but he's close. He's not the greatest pitcher ever, but he's, one of the best pitchers in the league, and we've never seen it before. The only thing left, and this just sounds so stupid, DeMarco, because he just won his 4th MVP. And by the way, I don't think he's going to end on 4. I think you had to set the number, 5 or 6? He's probably going to get 1 or 2 more along the way. I think that the one thing that's left for him to do on a baseball diamond, and there really is only one thing that's left for him to do, is win a Cy Young Award. That's it. And I mean, we're talking just the dumbest, stupidest things in the world, because those are usually awards that only go together when a pitcher wins the MVP, which doesn't happen very often. But if Ohtani could win a Cy Young, which, by the way, is not a far-fetched situation.
Really? With Skubal and...
Skubal's in the other league.
Yeah. And
right? And there's
who's
Skeens.
the other dude? Skeens, that's the guy, yes.
No, I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying it's a clear path, but if at the end, if we fast forward to November 13th, 2026, right, and Shohei Ohtani had an ERA of under 2 and he struck out a couple hundred guys, and he pitched 150 innings and just wiped everybody out, would you be shocked?
No.
No, me neither.
Nothing he does or did would shock me. Nothing.
Yeah. He's operating on his own. There really should be another award for him, because to talk about MVP, there's nothing even close. Like, you're talking about an ace pitcher plus a slugger. Of course he's the most valuable.
He sounds like Michael Jackson when they had to make up awards.
Right. Just
entertainer of the millennium.
Entertainer of the millennium and bat-having pitching freakazoid of the millennium, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
It's just it's exciting. I'm thrilled that he's on my favorite team. I'm thrilled that he gets to play in games that matter in front of people that are excited to be a part of it. And the Dodgers are not going to stop. They're going to continue to try to find people to surround him with so he can go do this. 4 MVPs,
Unbelievable.
3 in a row.
You know what else stands out? You said it before, and it's making more sense now that we see Shohei. Like you said, this is the golden era of Dodger baseball, and he's in his prime right now.
Yeah.
That Barry Bonds had 7.
Oh,
7 MVP.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
It probably should be 10.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Because people disliked Barry.
Yes.
And Barry was difficult. And so people started giving him to guys like Jeff Kent. And Jeff Kent was a really good player.
Good player,
get me wrong,
right.
But he wasn't Barry Bonds.
Right.
And the only reason he got to put up those fat numbers like that is because Barry Bonds was standing on deck going, I dare you. And nobody wanted to pitch to Barry. So had we been, it's like Jordan when Jordan was doing his thing. Okay, here, Karl Malone, you have one. Here, Charles Barkley, you have one. And everybody knew Jordan was the best guy.
You have enough.
Same thing with
yes.
Bonds.
I don't think there's anything Shohei could do. Well, I guess there is something, but I can't see myself ever hating Shohei Ohtani or being mad at him. He's too cute, like Puig said.
He's very cute.
He's
like
very
Puig
cute.
Said.
Yeah.
I'm with you on
He's
that.
got rosy cheeks.
You know what he should never, ever do?
What?
Admit that he speaks English.
Ever. I would hold on to that forever. Yes.
Hey, man, no, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that. No, no. And just nod, smile, wave, and keep moving. He understands what's up. He knows what's going on. He's got to see you ever watch a Dodger game and see him in the dugout?
Oh, God.
He's chopping it up with his teammates the entire time.
Yes, by himself.
By the way, he probably speaks Spanish pretty well too,
yes.
right? So he's fully functioning in a million different ways. But I think you're right. The reason that I will never dislike him, I don't think most people will dislike him, is because we don't hear him say anything, right?
No.
It's hard to dislike a guy that you don't hear say anything other than, I'm going to try really hard, I want to win, and thank you. It's pretty hard to get upset at a guy like
I mean, Barry Bonds had to be a jerk to create that bubble. I mean, Shohei just has to be Shohei.
Or Barry was a jerk.
Well, that too. I mean, but you have to create that space to be great. You have to make people fear you and not ask the questions and be that guy. But congratulations to the Dodgers. Congratulations to Shohei Ohtani. And I have a feeling we'll be doing this a lot, Travis. We'll do this again.
I wish there was a way. I'm going to steal Ireland's line because I think it's to be able to recognize greatness as it's happening in real time in front of you. I think we're doing that. I think we realize exactly who he is and what he's done. But to place him in the proper historical context of where he belongs, I think we're still struggling to do that. To just say, oh, he's the best player. Well, duh. Well, he's the MVP. Duh. He's one of the only guys to do this. Duh. That we need a different set of calculations and parameters to put in what he's done, because it just defies explanation. He is one of one, a unicorn, all the things we've heard a million times, but what a pleasure to get to watch him.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。